And so I was there when we made the millionth Martin guitar. And I was there when we made the millionth and a half Martin guitar. And so we're coming up on 2 million, and my colleagues are like, what do you want to do? I said, I don't know, it's your turn. What do you want to do? Well, we had this idea. We think that, like there's a connection between people that like guitars and people like watches. So we're going to do a watch theme. Okay, that's cool. And my cousin Robert, very good graphic artist, they engage him. And along the way, somehow or another, we get in touch with a fellow named Roland Murphy. And Roland lives in Lidditz, Pennsylvania. Lidditz was an area where they made a lot of watches, kind of like this, part of Michigan where you made a lot of furniture. And Roland went to Switzerland and learned how to make watches by hand, comes back to Lidditz, opens up a shop, contacts us, and we're like, wouldn't it be cool? We'd do a guitar with a watch in it, and maybe we make some limited editions, and you make a Roland Murphy watch? He's like, yeah. And one of my colleagues said, and by the way, we already have some drawings, so why don't you come up and we'll get going. So my cousin Robert had done some drawings, and Roland comes up, and they lay out the drawings, and Roland says, who did these drawings? And someone says, oh, it's Chris's cousin Robert. And Roland goes, he's a really good graphic artist who doesn't have a clue as to how a watch works. So we ended up pretty much tearing up all those drawings. Robert came back, hung out with Roland Murphy. And this is the end result. This guitar was not supposed to be here.
Nope.
We were supposed to bring the D200. We had a trade show in Anaheim, 2.5 weeks ago? We had the D200 there, and as of yesterday, the truck with the D200 and all the other prototype models is broken down somewhere between Anaheim and Nazareth. So I stole this from the museum. This guitar doesn't travel very often. This is pretty special. This is the 2 millionth Martin guitar with a custom, one-of-a-kind Roland Murphy headstock watch.
Wow. Yeah, that's right. A lot of gears on this guitar. This is like a 10-speed. Brazilian rosewood. So the D200 commemorates this guitar. It has some different features, but instead of the watch implanted in the headstock, you get a wristwatch with the guitar. So not only does it sound awesome, but look awesome. It sounds pretty doggone good with all this metal inlay. And look at that back. Is that amazing? This is the one I said, don't forget, look at the backs of the guitars.